live. Let me just see where it shows up on my computer. I have to make sure it shows up on my computer.
Happy full moon to you.
Oh, happy full moon yesterday, right? In Taurus?
In Taurus.
Yes, I remember.
How are you feeling?
It's been a little bit all over the place, but thank you for asking.
You're welcome.
Well, there's clarity, there's clarity and value. Oh, hello. Hi everybody. Good
You've
evening.
gotten clarity?
Yes, I've gotten clarity.
That's
Um,
beautiful.
yes. Good evening, everybody. We're gonna wait for some folks to come in. Welcome to our live. Um, uh, hello. We'll wait for some friends. Hold on 1 second, just adjusting. Thank you for being here. Good evening for this very special evening with us, an evening of love. So let's start off some people. Keep to self. Hello, Lakia. Hello, Golden Ebony. Nice to see you. Uh, look, hi everybody. Yes. Are y'all doing all signs? No, we're doing personal readings, brief, short readings. So we're doing personal readings. So it's individualized, and it's we go with your sign, and so it's an individual reading for a love donation. Okay, so a donation of your choice, super chat, or Cash App, and I'll put my Cash App in the live. So we're doing individual readings. So tonight we have a special treat because I have a guest, in which I will introduce again when we have wait for a few more people. So we have astrology reading and tarot reading at the same time, which is something I've been wanting to do. So we are, blessed to be here. Hello, Zaisha Rogers. Thank you for being here. All right, let's see. Cash. Okay, so let's find. Okay, cash. So again, I will say it a few times for everybody who's coming in. Tonight, we're doing super chat donations. Hello, China. Um, Super chat or Cash App, and I will put my Cash App, and you are to get two readings in one. So whatever your donation is, we call it a love donation because it's an evening of love. So we will have tarot and we'll have an astrology quick look into astrological elements composition. So let's so this is Cash App. Okay, hello, wounds to wisdom. Nice. So okay. So all right, so we're gonna I'm gonna start, introducing and explaining. So I'm very happy that today, I have a guest, a wonderful guest. Hi, Ann. Who's that? Andrew? Yeah, Jackson. Hello, everybody. So I have a guest, and his name is Victor, otherwise known as the fabulous lab coat astrologer.
The
And
fabulous? The
is,
fabulous? You said the
yes,
fabulous.
the
Wonderful.
wonderful,
Thank you so
brilliant
much.
lab coat astrologer. Um, and you have me. So we're gonna do individual readings for people with a love donation. And uh, hello, and
Are you the fabulous? Are you the fabulous, or am I
I'm
just
the
the
fabulous Foxy. Yeah, I'm the
Okay, the
fabulous,
fabulous
and these
Foxy.
are the
Got it.
fabulous subscribers. So we'll start with a list. We're only reading for about 9 to 10 people. So it's a very special. We're trying it out, see how it goes, and giving a special evening. So we're gonna put a list. You know how our lives get. At first it starts so smooth, and then it's like 50 people or whatever. So let's start a list of the people. Okay, wounds. Okay, so I'll put you down so that you could have your spot. Wounds to wisdom. Oh, thank you, China. Okay, so China. I'll. Okay, perfect. So okay, received. Thank you. Blessings. Okay, so we have China. Um, okay, so I'm putting a list, and because we want to do, two readings in one for each person, which is something so amazing. We're only reading for, how I sometimes, chat, how sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I'm only gonna read for 10 people. No, he is making sure he keeps me on a very, uh, detailed schedule so that we can give the best reading for you
Concise.
guys. Huh?
Concise.
Concise and precise schedule so that we can do the best, and you guys will have an idea, of how this works. And I don't see too many people doing this, so I like to, Aquarius that I am, I like to do stuff outside the box or something different. This is a great collaboration. And by the way, make sure that you subscribe if you're not subscribed to me, but I recognize some of you, and I'm, happy to see you. And subscribe to his YouTube channel, which I have in the title, um, and I'll put it in the chat. Um, Lab coat astrologer.
LLC.
Okay, guys. Astro-
You're doing good, Foxy Mama.
Thank you so
Are you thirsty?
Um, I will be later.
You're not thirsty right now? Okay, I'm just checking.
No, thank you for caring so much.
I'm gonna frequently check to see if you
Okay,
are thirsty.
awesome. You're
Is
gonna
that
check.
okay with you? Is that okay with you?
That's so fine for me. That
Okay,
works
wonderful.
so beautiful. I feel like the empress that I am. So, okay, we have some people. So let's see. Let's get everybody. Thank you so much for your donations. I'm composing a list. So, let's see what we have. Okay. So we have Vanessa. Um, okay, got it. Yep, got you. Got you. Wounds. All right. So we have okay, we have a couple people. We have China, Vanessa on the list. Wounds to wisdom. Okay, got it. Okay, so we're gonna kind of get started soon, and as people coming in, and if you're interested, make sure to add your name to the list, because once we get started, and you know how it goes, chat. We've done this before, where I come in and I'm like, I'm gonna read for 5 people. I have a half hour, and then 3 hours later. But I'm not doing that tonight. We're just doing a little bit, just a few people, the few, the proud. So, and we're going to get a reading. Okay, Daisha, yes. Hello, yeah. Thank you so much, Daisha. I will put you on the list. Yeah, we're doing just your own donation. Um, that is, we call it a love donation. So, we're doing a love donation, either Cash App or super chats. Um, so we have a few people here, okay, and we're gonna get okay. So Wounds to wisdom. I have you down, wounds to wisdom, and Vanessa. Yes. Okay, Vanessa. Yeah, we're doing it. We're adding friends with super chat. By super chat. So wait, I have um China. I have wounds to wisdom. I have okay. I have Vanessa, and I have Bolden Ebony 8. Okay. Um. Okay. Thank you so much. Vanessa, I got your love donation. So, Vanessa, I have you on the list. Okay. Thank you so much. Um, okay, Bolden and Ebony. Yeah, so we're doing the Cash App is there. If you scroll up, I'll put it again, and we're gonna get started. Bolden Ebony, yes. Daisha. All right, so so we're gonna get started. Um, and yeah, we're gonna get started. Okay, so you know how we do. Thank you for being here. So we're gonna get started with uh China. China. So what I'm going to be doing is, if you have a question or to direct me to where you want my focus to be, you can do that. You can ask your questions. So we're going to start with China, and then we have uh, wounds to wisdom. Okay, so we're going to get started. So China, what's your question? And then Victor, do you want to explain what you're going to do with their sign?
I would love to explain what I'm going to do with their sign. I'm really not going to do anything with their sign, but I would like to know their zodiac sign for the individual who's up. I would first. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes,
Can
I
everyone
can
hear
hear
me
you.
clearly?
I could hear you.
It's good.
Yes, I could hear you.
Okay, wonderful. So I would like to know everybody's zodiac sign. China, that's so good. Sagittarius, spot. And if you have a significant other, because these are um love readings, love donations, and love readings. So if you have a significant other, their zodiac sign, and I'll be sharing a little bit with you in regards to you and your partner, significant other, or it could be a friend or a business partner, whatever, the love between two.
Yeah.
And mixing in the transits. I'll be mixing in the transits in the reading there. So again, zodiac signs for the individual who's up. When you're up and you're called, and Foxy Mama calls you, um, you put your zodiac sign in there, and then say partner and their zodiac sign, and then I'll share a little bit there, if that
Okay.
makes sense.
That's wonderful. You okay with that, chat? Okay, Sherry, hello. I added you to the list. So we're doing a small or your decision love donation, and we will be glad to add you to the list. So far we have about 6 people, and we want to keep it to about 10 people. So, we're gonna get started. So this is for China. Okay. Let's see the time. Okay. All right. So, China, what's coming towards you in love? Let's look at some energies that we have right now. Okay, so you have a fated meeting. There's something that you're supposed to meet. Now, remember one thing: when you have a fated meeting, it's for you to grab a lesson. Regardless of some people are put in your life for a reason, for a season, or to stay. So, regardless of this fated meeting, you're supposed to do something with someone. And look at this picture. I want you to look at this picture. The person might be different than what you expect, but they're being brought to your life to help you. By the way, someone is in regret and overindulging. Someone that you dealt with, there's going to be an unexpected communication. And there is some karmic So there's some type of karmic cycle that is ending, because I see the ex-lover here, and a new cycle that's beginning. Let's get a couple of these other energy, and then we're going to go quickly into the tarot to see uh, who specifically and what specifically is coming towards you. So again, you have a fated meeting. There's someone in regret. There's a karmic cycle ending. Yeah, there's someone that's jealous. Okay, and that came right under regret. They're overindulging, but you are moving on. So you're taking a leap of faith, even though I get some fear. I get some a little bit of nervousness, but you may be manifesting. And with this 1111 portal that just happened, you had some intentions. And even if you don't do a formal manifestations, your manifestations were being heard. As I break the deck, there's blossoming abundance. Even though you do have concerns with finances, that's the irony. But you will believe. Right now, you're fighting faith versus fear. So it's like you're manifesting, but you're nervous. It's like, is it going to come? Is somebody here for me? So let's clarify a little bit of this fated meeting for you. So let's get some clarifiers for fated meeting. Um, so with this fated meeting, there's something that's destined, and there's going to be an encounter. There's also, I'm matching this up with an unexpected communication. So, okay. So there is so you are absolutely healing, and you were put in isolation right now. You're going to make a decision when it comes to a person. There's a king of there's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. But you're moving in, into calmer waters. So you've been on this journey. You've been put in suspension and isolation because you are being kind of forced to do the self-love and pour into yourself and analyze things that happened in the past. Let me clarify this king of swords. Oh, you're open to love. So this is love coming your way. There is someone that they're well spoken, they're strategic, they are intelligent. But you're gonna have a choice. You have a fire sign here also. And there's an ending. Okay, thank you so much for that confirmation. There's an ending. Look at that. There couldn't be a bigger ending. You have the world card. And I love when I see the world card with this ending. This was painful. Look at that. One sword is bad. You got 10 swords on your back. But there is an ending. So that means with this ending, and it has all the signs, a lot of fixed signs here. That means that you determined to get the lessons that you've learned. And that's what I said in the beginning. And now you're on Empress mode, and you're not chasing. So the Empress doesn't chase, and you do have a relationship coming in. And someone may be traveling to see you. An Aquarius card is coming up. Okay, so there is a wish fulfillment. I have to say the signs, and I keep breaking the deck, and it's a 10 of cups fulfillment, because you are in this energy with the full moon in Taurus. You had clarity on finances, and you are just pouring into the things that you value. You're learning to value things. Had a lot of couple of bad relationships. Yeah, those 10 swords are like betrayals, lies. It could be for multiple people or the same person that did all of this, or it could be three people. But you're moving on from that, and now someone is jealous because I think that your coming of age and just transforming into this new pinnacle in your life, people are going to see it. And last advice for you is release your ex. Continue to release your ex, because this person is going to get up from this bed. This person is going to get up from this bed and try to have the liquid courage, because look at all the junk that he has on this bed, to try to contact you. So this unexpected text might not be a good one, but you're in Empress mode, so you are at a different level. So, and they haven't measured up. Spirit is saying final message: forgive and learn, because you have a relationship that's going to last the test of time if you continue this journey. This is your journey. You're leaving things
Mama
behind.
Foxy.
Huh?
Mama Foxy.
Yes.
Are you thirsty?
I'm very thirsty.
Oh, you're
Love
very
yourself
thirsty.
first. Okay, so love yourself first is your message. So that is my part of your reading. You have something coming in, and it's wonderful. So now, I'm gonna hand it over to our lab coat astrologer.
Thank you so
Your
much.
ex,
Don't.
to answer your question, yes, there was an unexpected message that was it's an unpredictable. It could have been blocked, but it was a message that's coming in, and when the energy shows up, it's now. So it already probably happened recently, but it or will happen. Yes, that here he goes. By the way, the Sagittarius. This is your choice with the new air sign and the Sagittarius. You will choose the air sign. Okay, go ahead. You ready for your astrology part? So here we go. You got the mic.
China, are you ready for your astrology part? So I was paying attention to that. Was a good reading. It's new, it's different. I really enjoy listening to the tarot card reading.
Oh, thank you
That's
so much. I enjoy your readings too. And
well, I
that's
haven't.
why I'm yes. Well, I know as the people you might be new to some people, but I had the pleasure of seeing what you do. So, there you go. You're welcome.
First is that what I heard during the reading, during the love reading, is that you're going through some healing, right? I also heard and seen that you're currently talking to a Virgo sun sign. Um, of course, I would like to share that when I read a chart, it is the entirety of the chart that I like to look at. But for um, this live, I'm going to be using zodiac signs only, and I also have a transit chart up here in the background that I'm looking at. So I want to share with you, China, that Sagittarius and Virgo are both mutable signs. They're very, very similar, which makes them adaptable and changeable, right? However, they are 90 degrees apart, and in astrology, 90 degrees apart sometimes can bring some challenge. In the beginning of the relationship, it's dynamic. It's challenge, but it's challenge for growth. So there can be growth there, but sometimes there's a little bit of friction there. So you want to be mindful. Um, in specific, it is the details of Virgo that could get you and throw you for a loop. So communication, I would say, is extremely important throughout the duration of the relationship with the Virgo as a Sagittarius. Um, I don't know. Do you hear echo a little bit?
No, I'm okay.
Is
I
it
you're
me?
okay. It's a little, it's okay. It's
Okay, I'm just wondering if it's me or if it's what is it?
it's a
Okay,
little bit of a tiny it's not that bad. It's okay.
it's not that bad.
No, it's fine.
No echo. Can hear. Okay, perfect, wonderful. I'll ignore it. So I have that part there, China, that I want you to be mindful of. Communication is key, right? Also, your freedom. Sagittarius is the sign of freedom and exploration and being able to go wherever you want to go when you want to go. So, putting that up front and being transparent with the Virgo and specific with the Virgo. The Virgo likes details, they like specifics, right? Letting them know, hey, you know, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I need my freedom. I do whatever I want. You got to put that out there right in the beginning, right? Super, muy importante, right? Um, also, want to share with you that this for Sagittarius this year, for the next 5 months in particular, great time for relationships for you. Astrologically speaking, Jupiter, which is your planet, each zodiac sign has a planetary ruler or a planet that signifies them or that is associated with them, your sign. It's Jupiter for you. And Jupiter is in Sagittarius's seventh house, which is the house of partnership. So it's possible that the partner and or your interest in partnership is from a foreign um, of foreign descent, maybe a foreigner, maybe foreign people, places, and things are what you're even attracted to, or there's opportunities even in business endeavors in that regard, with foreign people, places, and things, and foreign products, even. Um, And I agree with Foxy Mama's reading with you when she said that you're in your Empress um, phase because you just experienced over the course of the past, I'll say 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, where you've been empowered and recognized your value. And I would encourage you to stay in that energy or keep the momentum in that regard with creating boundaries, establishing boundaries with you and your partnership, your partner, and communication. I can emphasize, and I would like to emphasize as much as possible and let this echo throughout eternity, throughout this upcoming weekend and the week of communication and putting everything on the table. It'll make things go so much more rhythmic and smooth for you. If there's no communication, then it leaves grounds and opportunities for lack of respect and boundaries to be crossed, right? And so this is something that is of extreme importance, especially with Virgo, right? Because Virgo, you said you had mentioned that you were hurt, you're going through some healing. Express that with your partner. Have some sit downs because I'm sure that the Virgo has also recently experienced some heartache, if you will. And there might be a pairing there and a time for the both of you to relate and to be on the same page with that moving forward so that the relationship between the two of you works out rhythmically, swiftly, and timely. And that's what I have for you. Thank you
Okay.
so much, China,
Okay.
for listening. Oh,
Thank
you,
you.
you didn't ask. You didn't ask me, Foxy Mama.
Are you thirsty?
I'm extremely thirsty.
Okay, so then I'll
Thank you so
take
much.
over while you drink.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. That was great. I hope that brought you clarity, and I hope you guys are enjoying our content. We're trying to provide excellent content for you guys, and we will be doing different things. Or I will, we'll be trying to always bring you, different things. And don't forget to join my membership because eventually, for my members, I will have things like this or even more stuff special opportunities for you guys to have special readings. So don't forget, and don't forget to subscribe to Lab Coat Astrologer as well. Okay, so next we have Wounds to Wisdom. You're welcome. Wounds to Wisdom. Do you do are you here? Wounds to Wisdom. Um, we're going to we have Wounds to Wisdom and we have Vanessa. Vanessa, Wounds to Wisdom. Okay, I'm in Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Sun, Virgo, Moon, Pisces rising. Oh, interesting. And I'm dating this Virgo. How does he feel about our connection? Because I'm not sure he's tied with an ex-lover. Okay, so let's begin. Let's start with uh let's start with these. Okay, so come on down. You remember how we call? Yes, chat and Jewel. Yeah, come on down. You're the next contestant on the astrology and tarot is right. So
I
okay, so
like that. I like that. That's how y'all do that.
yeah, that's how we do it. Come on down. We bring people down. We bring people to the front, and we send
Do they
people also.
jog? Do they
Yeah,
jog to the front? Do they
yes.
jog?
Some people remember the Price is Right. Some people just run down like, oh my god, like crazy. And then we also send people to the moon when people are not behaving. We send them to different entropies. we
That's
send
your
them to
thing.
do. We send them to do different tasks. We send them to they can hug their shadow. They could count sands. We send them to do fun activities.
Okay, 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 okay. We need some
It's an
sound effects for
interesting
these
group.
things.
It's an interesting group. I attract funny people, I suppose, because I am silly. All right, so let's begin. Wounds to Wisdom. Okay, let's get some general energies for you. Okay, okay. So the first thing is proposal that's coming up for you. So there is someone that's going to try to give you an offer of love. So there's an offer of love, but Spirit is reminding you to continue to surrender because you're fighting. There's a fight here because you've seen that when you do surrender, things work out. Things work out, but at first there's tower moments that make you nervous. Like, okay, the ish is gonna hit the fan. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared because if you look, this person's holding on, and they're holding on, but if you really look closely, she's trying to let go. Look at this picture, and I've never seen this, and every time I look at, the energy draws me to different things. So it's like when you're holding out tight, you don't really fully believe, but when you're letting go, you're like, okay, I know I've seen little miracles, so I'm gonna let go. So Spirit is saying continue to let go and surrender because you know it works. You have someone that you have ghosted, and you did the right thing. And Spirit is, this is ignoring. You're rejecting a lot of people. You've been rejecting a lot of people online, just everywhere. And you're tempering yourself. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You are dealing with heartbreak, but nobody sees that because you look great and nobody sees it. And you come in a room and you have the energy that's commanding, is what I'm getting, and no one sees that. Spirit is saying continue to use music. You're quite like musicologist, a sound baths, ASMR, etc. So you want a traditional relationship, I see, and you're trying to just do the manifestation and bring it forward. I've been called to this deck. Okay, so let's get a couple more things for you, so this is some general energy. By the way, as I put the deck down, justice. Um, it's like getting sick of bosses. There's a financial thing where you cannot have bosses, or you're just sick and tired of them. And you are marbled. You're probably surprised how people do have, like are dealing with like having a boss, and it's like a 9 to 5. And even if we have to have a 9 to 5, you're trying to do generational wealth, and you're saying to yourself like, I don't belong in regular 9 to 5s. There is a person that you're attracting and that's coming towards you, and they have they have financial goals. They're driven. Just like you. They're using their creativity to make money. And you are in the process of healing. There's some physical healing too. By the way, certain foods are not going to resonate with you, and you're going to start transforming yourself. And whatever is happening with your body and food, it's like for you to heal. So it's like the healing process the hard way. And you have healing twice. I kid you not. As I say that, so we have happiness and healing and the healer of the ages. But there is some attachments. The attachments, and underneath attachment, there's more money. So you're saying, okay, I know how to get the money. I know what to do, even if you are nervous. Now, where is the love, right? Well, you have poured into yourself. So let's see what we have. Dream, we're doing love readings with love donations to be put on the list, and we have a few spots left. So if you'd like to scroll up, I have a Cash App information, or you could donate super chat, and we will put you on the list. And Sherry will put you on the list already. Okay. At Dream, send a donation to be put on the list. Thank you, and Jewel. Wonderful. Okay, so let's clarify this proposal quickly so that we can see. So there is definitely, I'm pairing this, there is going to be, big daddy in the house, someone, male or female, doesn't matter, it's the energy. There's someone that's stable, financially grounded, and you probably are scared to death at this offer of love that's coming in, or recently came in. They are mature. They have water in their chart, by the way, and they are mature with love. Um, and there is going to be a reunion. There is going to be a proposal to get together. It's almost like a date, and you're scared half to death. Okay. But, or just like, continuing to be with someone. So look, this fell on healing. This is the painful, ending that you've had. Sagittarius, of, you tempering yourself as well. Let's clarify the surrender so we can wrap up this reading, and ghosting quickly. So Sagittarius, look, this is basically like two Sagittarius cards. You know, Sagittarius might be of significance. You will have victory when you surrender. You keep having victory when you surrender, and you will
Foxy
see it.
Mama.
Yes, and Empress energy as well. Watch this. So I'm about to be thirsty very soon, but I have an emperor and an empress together. So this is, this is it. So this is a divinely orchestrated, companionship, a life partner. Um, and this is the beginning of something, but be careful because there are some people that are jealous, and there was some toxicity. The Virgo was tied in a little bit with a Sagittarius, or they have Sagittarius, some dealings with a Sagittarius. It was a little toxic, by the way, or something with a Sagittarius. Is when I see this card in this combination, there was an extra energy that it's over. It's kind of over, but just keep an eye on that. And finally, you will have choices, but you're gonna move forward. This person has water, Cancer in their chart, and I'm seeing an Emperor here. So Pisces, it could be Pisces also, but there is heavy water. You will be revealed, things will be revealed. And then last but not least, I break the deck and we have soulmate, which is a life partner. You're still getting to know this person, so you're in the getting to know phase. And just detox and keep your energy clear so that you can have clarity to make the choices and to get to know this person, that's starting a new relationship with you. Okay, so that so Virgo, the
Foxy
Virgo,
Mama.
yes. So here's the thing. As far as the Virgo's concerned, yes, he's in this energy, but I also see that you will have a choice. Just keep that in mind. Okay. You are pairing up, but you do have yes, so there's a new start coming. You are dealing with I do see that there is a dealing with a Virgo, but if I could be honest, like he's still healing. He's still healing. So you're going to have to make a decision, because you will have a choice. You will have a choice because you're both healing. You're in a higher level of healing. I'm going to be honest. Um, but yeah, so I'll leave this part here, and then Victor will continue uh, with the rest of that reading, because you do have a new person coming in.
Foxy Mama.
Yes. So that
Are you
go ahead,
thirsty?
Victor. I will be drinking while you go.
Thank you so much. All right, so that was a good reading too, by the way.
Thank you.
I like that. And the first thing I would like to say is that wounds to wisdom. I like that name. That name kind of reminds me of the part of the reading where Foxy Mama was talking about you experiencing this wounds. There was two cards that came up that pointed to wounds and healing, uh, squared, healing squared, basically.
Yeah.
And so you want to pay attention to that. That's something you definitely want to pay attention to that. Now, as she was saying that, I was thinking about the astrologics of it. I'm glad that you gave all that zodiacal and astrological paraphernalia in the chat. That was excellent because I had did a post on TikTok, right? And I was talking about soulmates. I really don't prescribe to soulmates. I think that everybody that we come into contact has a soul, and you as an individual has a soul. I have a soul. For example, the relationship here between Foxy Mama and I, this is two souls mating, right? Or meeting and engaging and socializing and interacting.
Yeah.
But however, if I were to prescribe to soulmates from an astrological perspective, I would say when A's sun sign conjuncts B's moon. In layman's terms, you have that configuration with this Virgo, right? Because this Virgo's sun sign is Virgo and your moon sign is Virgo. So it creates this new moon. So it's so dynamic. It's almost like the two of you fit like a glove, right? However, Virgo, both of you, we can look at the aspect that it's making the contrast to Pisces. Pisces has Saturn in it, right? If we put Virgo on the pedestal and we're looking at the zodiac sign Virgo, we can see that Saturn is in Pisces in the seventh house, which has to do with boundaries and respect and relationships. It has to do with this Virgo experiencing some hardships that have recently transpired. And this Virgo is learning lessons about being upfront and disclose and being transparent with their partner. So there's a need for the intimacy is not a problem, but there's a need to take the time a little bit and to discuss and to see what we have in mind for the long term. What are some of the goals? Like, what are we doing here? Like, what is this? Let's make it make sense a little bit more. Are you with me? I don't think there's anything wrong with with the union itself, but there may be some gaps or leaks that could possibly um, have an X come back, or if there's not transparency, then there could be some floating or drifting away with the other partner if these boundaries aren't established and created right off the bat. So again, and through this reading here, we're getting ready to shift energy from my location, from Gemini. When we started this live, Gemini was rising and Jupiter was there. Jupiter's in Gemini now. So the past two readings have an air or an energetic of opportunity. There's a lot of opportunity there, but the opportunity comes through and by communication because Gemini is the sign of communication, right? And sometimes the communication, if it's not established, if there's not boundaries that are created, sometimes it can just be, it can be flighty, it can be airy, it can be, it's not as concrete as you would like it. It's room for people to go back on their word if it's not um, established, if it's not um, reiterated, if it's not recognized through action, if the words are not matching the action. Does that make sense to you? So, in the healing that you're going through, especially you as a Pisces, right? Let's look at you for a moment under the microscope because you're very sensitive, not only because you're a Pisces rising, but because Saturn is on your ascendant, right? And you need a lot of attention. I'm not sure that the Virgo is ready for all of that. That's something that you need to communicate with the Virgo. Hey, I'm a lot to handle. I need some attention. Like, uh, we need to know if there's an ex that you're going back to. Like, let's put this on the table right off the pot, right? Let them know, hey, I'm still gonna be here, possibly, maybe not. Um, but things have to be placed on the table. So we have to put the intimacy to the side a little bit because there's no problem there. But you're very sensitive. You're very what's the word that I'm looking for? Foxy Mama, help me out. Tender
Um,
is the word.
she,
Tender.
she has nice, sensitive, um, nurturing
Tender.
feelings.
Tender. And easily,
Tender.
and you can be easily waterlogged with emotions and feel heavy if you're not getting that reciprocation and that attention. I
Right.
encourage you to ease up, take your time a little bit on giving as much. Because in the past, if you look back, like Trinity saying to Neil, looking down that road, like, Neil, you've been down that road. Like, you giving too much automatically opens up an old wound. And it's potential that salt can be placed in there, and that shit stings. Wounds to wisdom.
Get it?
Thank you. Thank you so much. That's what I
Oh,
have for you.
excellent. Um, excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much. And they know chat, you know how much I make a reference to the Matrix. So that is serendipitous that he made that reference to Neo because I'm always making references and I put it in my shorts and everything in
Do
the
you?
short videos. Yes, I make a
I didn't
reference.
even know that.
I make, like you said, soulmate. We're this is a soulmate situation for us to be here, and it's destiny.
Well, I
So
don't know about. I said if I had to. Well, I guess it is. I guess it is. I guess it is.
you're
Um,
gonna bring him.
because A's sun does conjunct B's moon here, so you got me.
Yes. Okay. Great. Okay, so Sherry, to answer your question, thank you so much for that. To answer your question, Sherry, the super chat, you could donate super chat or you can cash app. The cash app, it's right there. I just put the cash app as well. And please hit the like button, everybody, and don't forget to subscribe to Lab Code Astrologer LLC on YouTube. And so we can, and if you guys like this, we may be able to bring this to you again. So please hit the like button if you loved your reading. If you liked your reading and you like what we're doing, please continue to support and hit the like button. The next person we have is Bolden Ebony. Bolden Ebony. um, thank you so much for your love donations. So we received that. Vanessa, I know you're on the list if you're here. Just whenever you guys are ready with your donations, um, and and you decide, you can't beat this opportunity. All right, so we're gonna have uh, Bolton Ebony. It's your turn. Thank you so much. Come on down. You're the next contestant on the astrology, the love astrology, and the tarot reading is right. Hello, Ebony. How are you? Do you have a question for us? And what is your sign? And the person on your mind, or the person you're dealing with, because it could be a person on your mind. Okay. Um, so let us know if you just feel free to write your question in the chat so that we can focus on uh, answering and giving you information on what you're looking for. So whenever you're ready with your question, we will begin. We will begin. And we also have so that's what I have for now. And just again, be sure to if you want your name on the list, we have a few spots. And we will be just doing this for a little while longer. So okay, so Ebony, do you have a question? Uh come on down. So we're just going to wait for Ebony with your question and your sign, and the sign of the person that is on your mind or that you're dealing with. Okay. And Sherry, are you still in the live? Sherry? Okay, thank you, Sherry. You will be next. Thank you so much. Is Ebony here, or are you frying some chicken, or you baking a cake for me, or what are you doing? Because I like food and snacks. Okay, so here we go. I'll make it on the sign, Foxy. Okay, no problem. Blessings. Okay, so I'm an Aries sun, Scorpio moon, and I'm single. And as one, I don't on your mind. Okay, you want my mind? Like going up Pisces in August. Okay, no question. So you want, okay, so whatever comes out. I like those. I love whatever comes out, So these are messages, from spirit. So let's go with this. So this is like what you need to know right now. Okay, so this is what you need to know right now. All right, this is what you need to know. Let's see what we have. So Aries, determination. um you know I like Aries. They a lot of times they know what they want. There's a lot of passion. I know a lot of Aries, they move fast, they kind of walk quickly. A lot of Aries that I know. All right, so let's see what fell out. Energy activation, connecting to the divine. So you're trying to center yourself. You're on this spiritual journey and you're learning. You're learning how to manifest, how to meditate. There's so many astrological events. We had the 1111 portal. We had, full moon going on in Taurus. Saturn just went direct. Uh, Yesterday and Pluto and Aquarius. So there's a lot, a lot of the energies are being activated. So you are connecting to spirit. Be open to change, be perceptive to change. When you are on a spiritual journey, there's a lot of things that you find in the journey. Okay, there's some things that are scary. There's some you're unlocking new levels, new psychic gifts, by the way. And it sometimes it's dark. And then as soon as you're about to give up, you see the light. There's something. So be open to change. Your manifestations might come in not how you're expecting them, but as long as you get to where you want, which is fulfillment, happiness. So be open to change. You may start seeing 555s, and that is change. Somebody's going to release a secret. This is going to be sudden. That's going to give you some clarity. Kind of like clarity and being truthful. So that's going to be something sudden. And you do have the wisdom. This is crown chakra activation. So this is learning lessons and adding the lessons to cart. Adding to cart, not forgetting, because if you don't learn a lesson, you're bound to keep repeating the same mistakes. And people say all the time, "Why do I end up with the same type of person?" Because you didn't learn to choose someone new. Divine timing is at work in your love life right now, in your life. And I don't know why I said love life. I was prone to say that. So everything has a time and a purpose. And spirit is saying you need to accept that certain things did not work out. And you may be asking yourself, I don't know how this didn't work out when I put so much into it. Rest. You are being asked to rest. And then there's an energy of obsession, focusing too much on something, like when are my manifestations coming in? When is it going to happen? And the reason why I know that is because divine timing came in. So I was prone to say about all the astrological events in the beginning of your reading. So uh, patience is required at this time. So look, as I said, change. There is a storm coming. So this is a tower moment, a complete. And look at the number; it's 10. So that's the number of completion. There's something that's I'm drawn to show you this. There's something that is ending. That's it. It's time to go to the next level, to the next type of person, to the next thing. There's a complete ending, but with this tornado, with this emotional ending, could be with a boss, with people, etc. There is clarity that comes, and tower moments happen for us, not to us. They happen for us to, when one door closes, like the Matrix, when all the doors and all the keys, there's only one option that is for you, so you can continue. And now we have seventh chakra. So your crown chakra activation is here. And the third chakra, so solar plexus, this is the faith fighting fear. So you have faith versus fear, so you need to continue to be open to how your manifestations are going to happen, because they are coming. So let's see what else to wrap up this reading, to get a little bit clarification. So we have wisdom, of course. So you're holding on, you're kind of not opening up to too many people and too many things, because you're going through this change of the spiritual journey. But you have knowledge. This is a teacher. You're good at explaining things, doing things, and you want traditions. You like traditions. Could be dealing with a Scorpio also, but oh, Sun Scorpio, your Sun Scorpio. So here it is, endings, which match with this, and transformation, and this matches with wisdom, energy transformation. So you are transformed. As you're transforming, you're becoming more attractive. So there's someone that is kind of stalking a little bit. Kind of, secretly looking, social media trying to find you. You are in seclusion, you're learning, and you're being enlightened at this time. Virgo card here. And the Virgo is mature, matches with energy. So with this tower that's coming, this big change and ending, the strength card is here. Anytime the strength card appears, it's because it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but it will bring some like new this is a new pinnacle of your life. There's happiness, there's a life partner, but there's a celebration coming. You're weighing your options right now, but something's going to be released. Let me just get some of these cards to wrap up this reading. Something with love, it's telling me. Something with love, okay? Something you being someone finds you desirable. May have, do you have, yeah, may have some. So there's true love, there's a life partner, and spirit is reminding you you deserve love. Because when you lose your patience, when you manifest, you sometimes feel like, is anybody listening to me? And it is safe to open up to love, because this card right here, you're not really open because of fear, because of certain things, but be open to a new opportunity with money as well. And look, it keeps telling me new love. Okay, so that is, make the effort, make the effort to not set difficult boundaries with people that are worth it. There's going to be someone you can trust. Okay, so that was my part of your reading, Ebony, and we're gonna now pass it over to Victor, Lab Coat Astrologer. Okay, and there is her information. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was a good reading.
Thank you.
That was a good reading. You know, Aries has in the transiting skies, well, we currently have just shifted. Before I get into that, we just shifted from Gemini to Cancer, which means that according to the time that we are in, each time has a specific moment and it's allotted to a certain zodiac sign. Approximately every 2 hours, 2.5 hours, well, from an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours, a zodiac sign rises on the eastern horizon, known as the rising sign. So Cancer is on the ascendant now. So it's the feelings, it's the emotions, it's what we're comfortable with and where we're secure, right? So for Aries, one of the most significant things, especially for the next 2 months, is not only healing, but your ability to be a leader, right? Bold Ebony, you have the sun in Aries and the moon in Scorpio. From an astrological perspective, it is extremely powerful in that Aries is a fire sign and it's ruled by Mars. Scorpio is a water sign. It's also ruled by Mars in the ancient rulership. So what that means in a nutshell is that that you give off a strong leadership quality that other people see in you, especially now in the workplace. And you would have an ability at this time to not only attract love, but to generate some finances through your career, as well as collaborating with friends or associates, actually. And I say that because part of it's the full moon that we just had in Taurus, right? Taurus is naturally Aries' second house, which is the house of money. It's the house of finances. So even though this is a love reading, in astrology, Venus is the planet that is associated with love, beauty, as well as money. And so Taurus is Aries' second. You valuing yourself and placing value on yourself in order for you to be seen. You had said that you had let go of a Pisces in August. I find that interesting because Pisces can be a sign of fantasy and daydreams and illusions, if you will. And August is the zodiac sign of Leo, depending on when it was. Leo, Virgo, right? And so what's interesting to me with that is that your sun being in Aries and your moon being in Scorpio, both highlighting and bringing focus to Mars. Mars is currently in Leo now. So in essence, in layman's terms, it kind of makes me think of your temper a little bit and harnessing your energy and controlling your enthusiasm and your energy and your leadership qualities to to hone it and focus it in a specific area, right? Whether it be on a project or encouraging other people or gathering people together for a common cause, if that makes sense. It's excellent for work in the community. It's excellent for starting new projects where you establish a community, or even doing business in addition to your 9 to 5, if you will. Um, that's what it is that I think that is pretty significant for you. Mars in Leo also has to do with the pride and the ego, right? And so there's a need for you to stand into your power, right? To be confident and courageous in that regard, and to go out on a limb and try something new. This is part of your healing with Chiron and Aries, if that makes sense, right? Um, and when I say confident and courageous, um, you can be bold, courageous, and confident without being cocky, without being, oppressive, if you will, or putting other people down, right? And it comes to one of the ways in which for you to monitor and gauge it is to listen to yourself and how you pour more into other people. By you pouring into other people, they'll appreciate and give back to you, and then there'll be this reciprocation, this back and forth, right? It's kind of a sign for you to say that you left the Pisces. It kind of says that, not to say that you're running, but there's a need for security and something that's stable and consistent, is what it is. And I think your consistency can be found the more that you pour into yourself and love yourself, actually. And I think that's where love will come and money will pour in, especially in your collaborations. I would start with collaborating and networking with other people, loving yourself that way, loving community, and exploring that way. I think a whole lot more um, would come to you. Um, that's what I have for you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Please hit the like button. This is a very auspicious time, by the way, for us to do this. So I appreciate. I think it's serendipitous, as I mentioned before. So many things are going on, and then that might be driving some confusion. A lot of emotional drastic changes right now with a lot of these astrological events. You're welcome. You're welcome. So, Sherry, you're next, and is Daisha Rogers? Are you still here? Daisha Rogers and Mouse, Vanessa Mouse, Daisha Rogers. Um, you asked to be put on the list, and anyone else that I'm kind of looking to make sure. Okay. So if I didn't call your name, just make sure you type your name and that you want to be put on a list. So we have Sherry, who's Aquarius, single caregiver, interested in finances. So uh, a financial we're doing a financial spread. Okay. I'm curious about so Sun in Aquarius. So right now you're like laser focused on stability, laser focused on, it's almost like saying, so Sherry, we're beginning. So it's almost like saying, since the ish is hitting the fan and everybody, a lot of people can't be trusted, and all this and that, I'm gonna concentrate on stability. And when you concentrate on your values and being fulfilled and doing your right life path, you're being put in alignment with your assignment. Okay. So, and I'm curious why I said that. Being put in alignment with your assignment. So you're doing an inventory, and life inventory. What is my purpose? What are my gifts? You already gave so many years to working and pouring onto others. So now you're saying, how can I, create generational wealth that actually works, that actually last. And what is rightfully yours. You have karma with money, by the way, right now. So let's see what we have. Let's see what we have. So let's get some initial financial messages. Okay, so benefits, exactly what I was saying. So you're wondering which jobs are beneficial for me? Which streams of incomes are beneficial for me? It's your time to actually work a job that, or to bring abundance, to bring money with your passion, with attracting. Let it come to you because it can come to you, and it will come in different ways. So you know how people are drawn to a job, like we offer this type of dental. We offer this. You're like, I don't give a damn about your dental. I want to have unlimited dental, because if I have generational wealth and I'm bringing in abundance is overflowing. It's not having just enough for you to pay your bills. Abundance is like everlasting, finances. Then you don't have to worry about these rules and regulations. And as an Aquarius, you don't care about these rules and regulations. And because you're now reinventing yourself and also figuring out what is your life purpose, you do have an opportunity coming your way of finances. And take it how it resonates. It doesn't just have to be a job, and I don't think it's just a job. There is a financial resource coming to you. But as we are speaking with this, you are trying to see jobs, and when you are going to these jobs, you're now flipping it. You're interviewing them. You understand? You're sick and tired of all these evaluations. So you're like saying you have growth. This is wisdom. So you have, I like that this card came out for you. That means you have financial wisdom. That means you're mindful with spending. You're realizing what's important and what's not important to spend money in. And it's so funny because when you become powerful and you are, rooted and grounded, and you are like hell bent on getting things, getting finances that fulfill you, the way to get them that fulfill you, that you don't feel like you're slaving away, that work kind of feels like a vacation. There is some travel as well, and some travel may be for a financial resource, for a financial opportunity. um there is some unexpected expenses, but this is balanced, because when I see unexpected expenses, and that's the reason why you're focused on, bringing abundance, there is some balance. There's unexpected resources as well. So spirit is saying you are being mature with your spending, and deadlines. So there is a lot of deadlines that you're giving yourself. It's almost like you have a goal, like by this time I want to have this. You want to have security. This is not just about job security. This is about having life security. So there is an internship, there's an opportunity coming in. Your debts will be paid. You will have financial freedom. But there is an opportunity that's coming in. There's a couple of opportunities I see. It's unexpected. And something in January. There is some some resource, something in January as well. This year there is some change. Okay, so you have this luck card. So this is unexpected miracles and security. So this security that you are looking for is coming, but it's going to be in a different way. I feel like you have to tap into, you have to step out of your comfort zone. You know how people sometimes are like, I'm afraid of investing. Well, this year you're about to do something different with finance. And by the way, there's something online that you can do. There's something that you can do that is going to, bring you some type of. You may have to collaborate with someone. There's some collaboration online, or someone's going to help you to do something digital, to put it digital. You are going to be put in a position of leadership. And there are going to be several opportunities. You don't have to choose everything. You are choosing opportunities that benefit you. Let me just see something. Yeah, there have been some mishaps with work, and it seems like, oh, here's the collaboration that I was talking about. It just came out. So you are going to be working with someone. There's some adjustments that need to continue to be made with your finances. You have to see what is something that I don't need, or that I don't need to put a financial energy in, and let go of jobs. When a job, let's say you start a job, and the job you want to leave in 2 weeks, and that's how you feel, you have to go with what you are being told, because you're being guided with finances. Let me just take a couple more cards, and the energy, it's like very determined. The cards and the energy that I'm getting is sporadic right now. Sporadic. High honor. Okay. So there's something that's going to go viral, or there's something online that you are going to be doing that is going to take notice. Whether it's that you put some type of offering your services of whatever you're good at, your talents. Now is the time. Now is the time. Right now, because Saturn went direct. So now stability. Now everything is like smooth sailing with finances. Okay. So there is something, and you will be recognized finally for your work. Okay. Mature woman is coming out. So you do have a lot of responsibilities, but you will be able to take care of the things that you're worried about. Let me do one
Foxy
final.
Mama,
Yes.
how are you?
I'm doing good. This is faded. Your divine timing is here with you. And look, Aquarius, the star. So this is someone being noticed. Okay, so there are some finances. Something in January is happening, and it's not too late. As I just got not too late. It's not too late to start something, whatever it is, and something's online. Remember, I said that. Okay, it's not too late. I don't care how old or whatever. Now's the time for something. So there's a couple of things coming your way. Okay, so that was my part of your reading, and I'm quite thirsty now. So I'm gonna
You're
hand it
quite
over
thirsty.
to you.
Get yourself something to drink.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. So
You're
now
welcome
it's
so much.
Victor's turn, and he will take it from here. Sherry.
Um, I would like to piggyback um, off of that reading. I'm going to piggyback off that reading. I think that Sherry already has the skills that she needs in order to get the financial break to reach these financial goals that she already has in her mind. From an astrological perspective, and so with Gemini, it's opportune for all the air signs: Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. The thing of it is that Jupiter is positioned in Aquarius's astrological chart, where Aquarius has to take action and be creative with their words, with their ability to create contract, with their ability to I want it speaking it into existence, manifesting it could be a portion of it, but it's more so speaking and communicating what it is that her abilities are and being confident there. The fifth house is where Jupiter is for Aquarius, and the fifth house is associated with this Leo energy, which is being confident. So there's that part of it. And I also want to say that between 2020 and 2022, Sherry, you experienced some hardships, some challenging times, right? Some lows, if you will. We're in 2024 now. Move past that and in essence move past the fear. Like put yourself out there. Foxy Mama had shared with you, she said what she said when she said um there's some opportunities coming where you're going to have to step out on a leap of faith. You're like, oh, I don't know, I only have $3, two coins to scratch together, but there's an opportunity for you to travel, and you're like, oh, it could be something, but I don't know, it could also possibly be nothing. You have to step out there, and I'm going to enforce that with Pluto and Aquarius. For the next 20 years, it's grounds for you to, um, you know, take chance, right? And step into this field of unpredictability, not knowing. The one thing that's going to carry you and turn it into a successful venture um, is your confidence, right? It's in your speech, right? There's people who are able to create contract. I think that this is where you already have the skill, is to create contract, to be able to share with people what skills you have and what you can provide for them, where you can I want to emphasize collaboration. Closed mouth doesn't get fed. Jupiter is in Gemini. The opportunity is through communication. Jupiter is in Gemini in your fifth house, communicating with confidence to share what your skills are. Stop being scared. You're no longer in 2020 and 2022 anymore. You're no longer there. Did I even start this? I didn't even start the alarm. So, and you would get a little over the course of the past 20 days, not for nothing and for something at the same time, you would have gotten little hints, right, from people in public or people in the line of work that you do now. You'd have gotten little hints like, oh, there is a possibility there. Let's step out there and pick one of them. You have so many opportunities or so many talents that you can pick from. We want to access that before Jupiter gets out of Gemini. I want to share this with you real quick. Hang on. Bear with me. Jupiter actually goes retro into the spring, right? So now all the way up to June of 2025, you have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. Jupiter's in Gemini. It's in the fifth house. It's a perfect opportunity for you to express your skills. I don't know if you know another language or something like that, but you need to speak contract, need to be a language, and share with people what skills you have so you can align yourself up for it. I don't know if grant money, like Foxy Mama said something about online, right? Your ability to communicate and share with people and network is powerful too. Like so many opportunities there. So that's what I would share with you. Stop being scared. I'm going to tell you that here. I think that you're being a little scaredy cat. Dust yourself off. Stand up in the morning time towards the sun. Say yes, you can, and go get the bag. You are your only block, actually, from an astrological perspective. That's what I have for you, Sherry. Go get it.
And that is awesome. And by the way, Sherry, I'm going to give you a quick little icing on the cake because I was drawn to look
Oh,
at
ice
this.
cream. What flavor? What flavor?
Celestial. Celestial. So check this out. Challenge yourself was just sitting here, right? Challenge yourself. And I was drawn, I got decks on decks on decks, right? But I was drawn to show you challenge yourself. Challenge yourself means stepping outside of your comfort zone. And if you do the same thing, you get the same results. But if you change something in your day, some new opportunities come. Even if you go to work a different way, you have to change something in your day. Everything, just make some little change. And then one more thing, your dreams may need a practical plan. So if you're saying to yourself, I know I'm good at this, then plan, because you're going to be collaborating with someone. There's going to be someone's going to be put in your path to help you, and you're going to resist it. You're going to resist it. I already see it because it's like, oh my god, this is new. And like I said, I'm being drawn very heavily to stay online and being recognized. And some of the online opportunities, you don't have to show your face, you don't have to speak. So figure out, you need a practical plan to, because now is the time, as he was saying. You know, you know, now Saturn is direct and Pluto is in is gonna be in Aquarius. It's gonna be in Aquarius, right? Um, so that
In
releases all.
January, like you said,
Yes.
You
Oh,
said
I see.
January
Yeah,
for her.
January.
Well,
Yes.
you said for her that January something big is coming, and that's when Pluto steps back into Aquarius.
Okay, so this is why I need you. Because I was drawn to, it was just January. January was just in my head and I couldn't stop. Okay, so in January, there is going to be something new that you're going to be doing. And if you go with the flow and you surrender, you're going to be unlocking a new opportunity in a new way that you're going to probably be making money. And you're going to probably be saying, why didn't I do this sooner? But it's going to take you working with someone that's going to be put in your path. Remember, people are in your life for a reason, for a season, or to stay. Okay, and some people that will help you don't have to stay in your life after they complete their mission to help you collaborate and do something perhaps online. Yes, you have to surrender. You have to go like this and just be like, okay, you send this person. Why is this person in my life? You know, and it might be a message, or somebody might make a comment like, hey, you should put this online, or you should put this on TikTok or something. And you know, a lot of people like, oh no, TikTok is just for dancing, it's just for kids, whatever. But so you have to, it's going to require you to try something new. Try something new. And again, that's why you have karma with money, when I was saying, and the January, you know, Pluto, um, revolutionary changes, revolutionary changes, and breaking down the normal way of making money. That's what Pluto does, right? Like it's new ways to you know, do something new. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, I want to share with you that we have 10 minutes.
Okay, that's perfect. So
How
Dennis,
many people do we have on the list?
okay, so we have some of the people. So let's see. I'm gonna do a roll call again. Vanessa, you were asked to put on the list, but I don't know if you're here. Vanessa, and we have Daisha Rogers. I'm not sure if you're here. We're trying to contact you. You know, last call, and
We
also
really only have time for one more,
for one
actually.
more. Okay, so Dennis, because you just said Dennis, we're doing love readings, or financial, you know, readings, but it's for a love donation of your choice. And we are donating. You could donate through Cash App or through a super chat here on the live. If you press the dollar sign, and you choose the donation, so if, and we will be doing, I will be doing tarot because you just came in, and Victor will be doing astrology. If you're still interested, if not, we will wrap this up. We'll wait a few minutes. We have again, we have Vanessa, Daisha, if you're here, and Jewel. We'll see you next time. And Dennis. Okay, so
I also can I share my YouTube channel on
yes,
here?
go ahead. That's a perfect time.
I
Perfect.
want to share for those that are interested in astrology insights. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Lab Coat Astrologer LLC. For those that are into tarot and you like to dibble and dabble into astrology, I share some astrological insights there. Lab
Okay.
Coat Astrologer LLC.
Okay. So I put it in. I
Oh,
will
thank
be
you so much.
Yeah, I will be having this. I will be putting this detail in the description box, and feel free to rewatch this, and to subscribe to both our channels. Okay, someone saying I'm sending you the few. Okay, with someone, hold on, let me see who sent this um message. So okay, someone is sending something. One second. um okay, just one second. Anything else you want to share that for your any other socials, or do you want to say how often, or you know, that you go live also on YouTube, because they might not be sure. um
I don't have a schedule as of now. I go on sporadically. However, I do plan on in the future and into the new year 2025 having a schedule for lives. But I would like to share that we have 5 more days left of this transformative energy, which is manifesting energy. It's an energy to transform and metamorphosize like to give you an idea, it's synonymous of a caterpillar, the process of a caterpillar to cocoon to monarch butterfly. You know,
That's
the zodiac sign Scorpio is a water sign, so it's also connected to the zodiac sign Cancer, which is emotions and feeling, and Pisces, which is also a water sign, which is the zodiac sign of fantasies and beliefs and hope. And so there's this triangular emotional energy for the next 5 days where believing in yourself, visualizing, creating a vision board for yourself, even if it's just in your mind, where you can take a hold of this energy and set yourself as we um, get ready and move towards the solstice, the end of the year, and into the new energy of 2025. So just be mindful of that.
thank you. And I also do. Yeah. Yes. What? I'm sorry.
No, that's what I wanted to share. Yes,
Okay,
I'm
that's
complete.
awesome. That's pivotal information. And also I do year end readings where I do for the signs. So I will be doing look out for that in towards the end of November and early December, where we do a quick deep dive for all the signs, live readings. Well, it's just the general reading for the signs with predictions for 2025, what to look forward to, and what things, new goals, spiritual, things to work on, and things to look out, and you know, for 2025. So we do a deep dive into looking at the end of year energies and the beginning energies for next year for 20, so that you can organize your goals and create practical plans with all the knowledge and all the lessons that you have brought into as you're going through your spiritual journey, so we'll wait, I think, or we could just let's see, no, Vanessa, we're still here. You will be the last person. It's perfect timing. Um, um, you send your donation through Cash App. I just want to double check and I just want to confirm to make sure that I have it right. Okay, so you will be our last person. So you came uh, right on time as we were wrapping up. We have time for one more before we wrap this special reading up. So um, so it is perfect. And Dennis King, if you're still here, uh, okay, and don't forget to hit the like button, everyone. Okay, so. And I will be putting, this will be on the channel. Feel free to watch for the people that are quietly watching. Thank you for supporting quietly in the background also, and taking information in, and seeing how it is that we did this. So, and we might, do this again. Who knows? uh, if it is in our destiny to do so. So, um, okay. So Vanessa, are you still here? Are you ready? So then, okay. Hi, Lisa. I like that. Lisa. Uh, so we're wrapping up right now, and what this is, we have time for one more person that is ready to go. So we are doing astrological readings, like a quick astrology, looking into your sign, and we're doing tarot also. So you get a double reading for a love donation. So we've been doing readings for a love donation of your choice. You could do a super chat, or you can do a Cash App donation. So that's what we've been doing, and I'm having Lab Coat Astrologer here as a guest so that you guys can have a double reading tonight um, on this special live stream. Um, okay. Okay, Vanessa. Um,
What
okay.
is Vanessa's zodiac sign?
Okay, so Vanessa will thank you so much. So Vanessa, what is your sign and what's coming towards you in love? Okay, can you say your sign and also um the sign of the person on your mind or someone that you're dealing with? Could be the person on your mind, or someone that you are dealing with. Okay. And let me just look at this. Okay, so she uh single now. Okay. It's worth waiting for. Okay. All right. So the first thing I said out of nowhere is it's worth waiting for. I'm just shuffling cards, but I just splurgy out like just it's worth waiting for. So that may be of significance. Okay. All right. So let's get um your regular energies. Um, I'm just curious. Let me start with this. Okay. Let me start with this Libra. So her sign is Libra. All right. So look what came out. Single. Okay. So as you stated, single. So when you're put in isolation, it's not a coincidence. It's intentional. Everything happens intentionally. Everything has a purpose and a reason, unfortunately and fortunately. So when you're being put in isolation, it's a purification process. You're being purified. Things are being taken out of your life. Like when someone wants to be with someone at all costs and the person gives them resistance and you're like, why can't he just meet me on time, or just let's do this, right? Or why can't this job stay? Why do I have so many problems at work and I want to quit, right? So when things happen, and I'm not looking at this as single, I'm looking at this as cleansing. And I know she's sitting there, and she's sitting there like, when you go out to eat for yourself. So what happens when you're put in isolation? You take back your power because you sit and you reflect. You go through all the pain and all the betrayal, and you play the movies of who hurt you and what happened. But after a while, you start healing. You don't even realize that you're healing because you're taking back your power. When you are with someone that is toxic or that is hurtful, you lose yourself. And your old self wouldn't have gone through all this crap or let people hurt you. And I don't know why I'm talking about this so much, but there's a reason for the season. So you take, all the gems that are being bestowed upon you. So things happen. You become powerful. You start having clarity because the things are being. You have this protective shield, like in those those movies, those science fiction movies, or those Marvel movies. Is a shield of protection so that you can heal, get power, and then know what you want with clarity and know where you're going to go. That's just like somebody meditating, and I'm not using that many cards for you right now. Someone that meditates, like, I don't know how to meditate. What am I supposed to be doing? But when you sit still and you're mindful, right, you take away the radio, take away this, just nice sounds of the ocean or the environment, this fresh air, sun. These thoughts are being put in your head, downloads, and what you're supposed to do, and it's becoming clear. And then you're like, wait, I'm supposed to be doing this, I'm supposed to be pouring into myself, right? So this purification process is making you stronger. And yes, and you travel a lot, and you're like, wait, no one's coming because divine timing. There is a get together happening, by the way, and a celebration. There is get together, and as well, you have some other people that you can count on. And this is friends. These are type of friends, or that are soulmate friends, or there's a few people that are still left because they're supposed to be there. And a lot of people getting this tonight, which is a lot. The hardest thing to do is to give relinquish control. So Spirit is saying, continue to surrender. Continue to surrender because something is coming. Now, while you surrender, and I gotta be honest, this came out, okay? So when this comes out, because look, I know when you're saying, look at it, look at this, okay? This tells a story in and of itself. When you're single, sometimes you have needs, right? You may have needs and you feel weakened because it's like it's been so long and I need a hug or I need touch or I need whatever, right? So people come your way. When your energy is clear, you attract everyone. Everyone is like, oh, hey, what's your name? What's your sign? As soon as you buy that line, I'll just creep up from behind, right? Everybody comes to you, right? So then you got this temptation. But this temptation, Spirit is saying, surrender to temptation, surrender to everything. And if you pass this test, because it's coming, someone's gonna be like, oh, and you know they're toxic because they're like, hey, they want to text you at late at night or whatever. Um, you know, you pass that. You know that there's a soul tie that gets connected if you just spend the night with someone that you don't have any intentions on doing anything or building or connecting feelings. So be aware to continue to keep your energy clear. Music is of significance, and you do have a fated meeting. You do have a fated meeting. So Spirit is saying you do have a fated meeting, and something about your finances, some concerns, some things, some changes. Okay, let's get a couple more. And we're gonna.
Foxy Mama,
Yes,
how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
So we wrap up this reading for you. Watch this. Happy family. So there is something coming towards you. There is a connection. There is family, however it means to you. And you're walking through this portal. You're supposed to keep walking and going through a new stage in your life where there is happiness and healing. So this is healing. There is some jealousy among people that see you because they don't see the pain. They see the glow up, and you're coming out as a queen of pentacles, meaning like grounded and financially stable, which you will be because you have spiritual gifts. By the way, I'm going to finish with these, but you have some spiritual gifts that are going to be new. Five is of significance. Emotions are going to be running high with the super moon that we just had, so you might have felt emotions, and concerns, but nothing will come of. There's a situation that has to end, and it has to be kept there, and a win-win outcome. So you have success. You have, you have public success, and this is Libra. So it's going with you. The answers that you need are coming. You maybe have some dealings with a Gemini, and it's time to take action and continue to take control. So that's what's coming towards you. You will be communicating with a Gemini of some sort. And don't forget, you have a fated meeting, and your finances are going to stabilize. Okay. Because you're appreciative. You stop yourself in the middle of the day to give thanks for what you have. And that's the flow of abundance. Being grateful brings back money. So you will be able to help others. By the way, you may not see this and you might be like, finances are tight. You will be able to help others financially. And you got to give abundance to receive it. So you will continue to do that. And this is not going to be for long because there's somebody being brought to you because you're continuing to pass these tests. So don't give in to temptation. And that's what I have for you. A lot of travel. Yes. All right. So go ahead, Victor, because I'm going to get a drink of water.
Yes, get a drink of water. You've done so well.
Oh, thank you
You
so
know,
much.
you're welcome so much. The zodiac sign Libra is about reciprocation. It's all about reciprocation. And sometimes Libra can be seen as, or Libra sometimes is the people pleaser. Sometimes Libra is more into pleasing others than themselves. And so it's something to be mindful of. It's not that you're going to stop doing that because it's something that you find value there. You find value in other people. It's just quality, right? But it's about finding balance when you do that, Vanessa. So one thing that struck me when, from an astrological perspective, is when you said that you travel a lot. So many opportunities with travel for you. You said that you don't find anybody, and I think it's because you're not placing yourself out there. You're not speaking up, right? Um, Jupiter is in Gemini. I've said this tonight. And what that means is that there's opportunities through communication opportunities through conversation, opportunities through networking. Currently, right now, as we speak, in that you're traveling a lot, Jupiter is currently in retrograde, right? And it's in retrograde in the part of Gemini that deals with socializing. So maybe it might even be beneficial for you to load up on, look on the internet and find like icebreakers to communicate with people, period, whether they're good looking or not good looking, just to practice your communication with other people as a Libra. Libra's the social butterfly of the whole 12 zodiac signs. Like, why? Let's practice this. Hey, how you doing? Asking questions. Hey, where are you from? This, that. The conversation might go sour. You don't have anything to lose. Jupiter is in Gemini. You might be on the plane. Hey, how you doing? What's your name? Where are you from? Where are you going? Da da da. Of course, you want to, have. You don't want to go crazy, right? Go with your inner instincts with that. I also want to share with you that Libra is and has a planetary ruler of Venus, right? Venus is the planet that has to do with beauty, it has to do with unions and contracts, even. And this full moon in Taurus um, brings a highlight to Venus. Venus is currently in Capricorn. So there may be some relationships, opportunities, or a relationship from the past that you're holding on to in your hometown, or close to your home or living circumstance. Maybe it's not serious, right? But Venus in Capricorn does point to some relationships or potential relationships in close to your hometown, if you will, right? Um, what else do I want to share with you? I also want to share with you that Scorpio is Libra's second house. So over the course of the past 20 days, right, you might have been pouring into yourself and valuing yourself, which is good. This is important. There's a focus there already. And part of your focus, part of your value in pouring into yourself is putting yourself in uncomfortable situations or doing something different, right? Like engaging with other people. Maybe you're going out of town or traveling a lot, but you're doing the same pattern of things. You're not going to meet anybody if you're in the hotel. Oh, it's a beautiful hotel, it's a resort, but we're sitting inside. We have to engage and put ourselves out there. I encourage you to, look up some social gatherings or something like that to put yourself out there. You gotta. What do they say, Foxy Mama in the lottery? You gotta play to win.
Yeah.
You
You have to
got
take
it's
a
a
leap of
dollar and a
faith.
dream, a
Yeah.
leap of faith.
Yeah. Step
Um,
outside of your comfort zone.
yeah. And so I had talked about this earlier with Jupiter and Gemini. Because you're a Libra, it automatically highlights you with this Jupiter and Gemini, even though you're not a Gemini. Because Gemini's an air sign, Libra's an air sign. It's kind of like Gemini and Libra are family, interpreted as you having opportunity to meet people, maybe even maybe trying religion, right? Even if you're not a religious individual, because Jupiter's in the ninth house, maybe there could be some communication that you could spark there and meeting some people there, even maybe just going to church or finding little communities and stuff like that that are philosophical, if you will, or involving history, if you like history. There seems to be some opportunities there for you. Um, but definitely valuing yourself is important. And another thing that I wanted to share is that um, Libra's seventh house is Aries. And Libra and Aries over the course of this past year are critical signs in that there was a major eclipse back in April. April 8th is when it was in the seventh house. So maybe you're a little bit apprehensive from relationships in the past, right? Maybe that eclipse in Aries in April was a marker that you kind of looked at your relationships and maybe um, maybe you were fearful. Maybe it sparked a relationship in the past that you're like, oh, maybe I don't want to put myself out there or whatnot. But I say all that to say that it's okay to be healing. It's okay to go through the healing process, which I do think that Chiron in Aries has something to do with it. But at the beginning, middle, and end of the day, you have to, or it would behoove you to take the lead and step outside of your comfort zone and know that everybody's not the same as your relationships in the past. And you can ask questions to find out and get a pretty good idea if an individual is similar or would emphasize or practice or act in a fashion of relationships in the past that you don't like, if that makes sense. Um, that's what I have for you.
And I wanna thank you so much. I want to piggyback just because this is our final person. I want to
Sure.
piggyback on you because there's something here that keeps screaming to me for me to say that. So this is new love. There's new love, and it's all around you, and you may not see it right now, but also there's some things that you have to work through. Healing family issues, take it how it resonates. There's some family issues that will be balanced. Also, family might have a significance in the way you think about relationships, the way you pick relationships, and it's your choice to take in the advice and use your discernment to make your own decisions for your own journey. And that's probably also, Victor, why I kept saying Gemini. You may be having some dealings with a Gemini, and it's because of what you were talking about, Gemini. So that kind of goes together. By the way, and Victor also said there may be, some people from the past and holding on to a little bit of some of that energy of being hurt. There's unrequited love. There's something from the past. There is some pain that is here. But don't let that your healing and leveling up and people seeing it, they are attracted to come back. And there's gonna Mercury is retrograding soon, right? Mercury is retrograding. Oh, thank you, Victor. When do you? Yeah, Mercury is retrograding soon, so this X or whatever this is may return. The return of the Mac. Okay, the return of the Mac. So be aware of that. And remember when I said worth waiting for in the beginning? So as we were doing your reading, you first said what comes out, and I love that. But then we kind of all shifted to love for you, Vanessa. And you shifted to, talking about meeting new people. So there is love, and Spirit is saying it's worth waiting for. And it's like having blind faith. There's gonna be someone that's
To answer your question, it's on the 28th, 26th, it looks
oh,
like.
okay. So Mercury
26th, which is Tuesday.
Okay, so Mercury is going to be in retrograde, but here's the thing. I want to remind you finally, you have new love, but then this unrequited, this is painful. This is unrequited love that may return. And underneath that new love, if you choose it, someone is going to you're going to get the truth out of a player. I'm going to say that because that's what I'm getting, but you have a relationship that is traditional, if because I feel like that's what you want, is coming, and it's gonna be obvious that this is gonna be the one because you're not gonna care about what happened in the past. You're gonna take your lessons and move on, and you are gonna meet someone, um, just randomly. And I think when you least expect it, or when you're just about to be kind of done with love, I hate to say that, but but you have peace, and you have learned that peace is worth its weight in gold, to be not being arguing on a beautiful Saturday night like we are right now with someone, but getting messages of love and getting help and getting, advice from spirit. So that's a blessing, and we thank everybody. So Lisa, that was our final reading, Victor.
Yes, that was our final reading.
Okay, so that was our final reading for this evening, Lisa. What we've done here is I've collaborated. I've been giving this golden opportunity to collaborate with this brilliant soul named Victor, lab coat astrologer. Please subscribe. And we have decided to collaborate and take this opportunity that was given to us to help you, to bring you messages of love and healing. And we will probably try to see if it's in our destiny to do this again. And we were doing this for a donation. So tonight was a love donation. The people that were on the list donated. So I'm not sure. I don't think. I'm not sure if you were on the donated list. We had our Cash App or a Super Chat available, Lisa. I have done free live readings in the past. This was a donation, love, because we're collaborating. And just so that you can get two readings in one with a donation of your choice, which I think is a very valuable. Um, we do personal readings. Victor and I, he does personal readings where he really digs into. Can you explain your personal readings, Victor?
Yes, my personal readings are the natal chart reading that I do. It's more than a natal chart reading, it's a 60-minute analysis where I go over some of the techniques that I use are the progress chart, the solar return chart, and I sprinkle in the transits. And I spend 60 minutes with you, and I focus on some of the areas that you would like me to cover with the techniques that I work with.
Okay. Thank you. Any Wait, I can't hear you right now. Okay. Um was
Oh, I was speaking, but my YouTube is Lab Coat Astrologer LLC is my YouTube.
um
And if you will go to my YouTube channel, my website is there. It's tlcastrologer.com. And you can book a chart analysis and
um
get a reading as soon as tomorrow, possibly.
okay. Lisa, you donated through Cash App because I want to honor that. Um Lisa, did you donate through Cash App? I want to honor the donations. If you said
Absolutely.
you donated, Lisa, I definitely want to honor that. If you're still here. Thank you so much, blessed, blessed out, and blessed. Blessed. Thank you so much. I'm glad you appreciate it. Um, Lisa, are you still here? Did you because I want to just take a one last minute to honor your donation because I definitely want to honor everybody that donated a love donation for us and for this time and for this evening. Great vibes. Thank you. Yes, I think so too. Blissed out and blessed. I think so too. I think this was a beautiful vibe. And it's like this is our astrological date night. um, hello, Tiana, the chosen one. Yes, we wrapped up our reading. We had a special collaboration reading where people got two readings. They got tarot and an astrological reading at the same time. This is something the first time that I'm doing this, and it was a beautiful experiment. And we hopefully helped a lot of people. And thank you so much for the hearts that we see coming in. And hit the like button, please. And make sure you subscribe to me if you're not subscribed. We want to continue to bring you amazing content, and we're very creative, both of us. So we will always come up with different things if it is in our destiny to continue this. But I try to provide excellent content. Thank you. I've been on this 3-year journey with my channel. I've had the channel open for years, but you know how you have a YouTube channel and you don't post, and everyone has been nagging me and my friends and my family to follow my right life path. So 3.5 years ago, I was in alignment with my assignment, finally surrender, and I started doing readings on YouTube. So this has been a 3-year journey, and thank you so much for 11,000 subscribers. I honestly wanted 100 subscribers. If you look at my old readings, I was like on 100 subscriber journey. I used to say that. So God has and the universe has blessed me and blessed us, and we will continue to grow and thrive so that we can help as many people. We enjoy it. Did you enjoy yourself, Victor?
I did enjoy myself. Thank you so much for having me.
Uh, Thank you for
I wonder if Lisa is still here, because I want to also share something with her if she's still here. If not, then I would like to take a break and close out the session here.
okay. So,
If
Lisa,
unless you, mhm.
yes, Lisa, if you're still here, I definitely want to honor that. We are definitely okay. So she's still here. Go ahead, Victor. What did you want to say?
I wanted to ask Lisa what her zodiac sign is and let everybody know that this is going to be the last reading.
Okay, perfect. Thank you
Um,
so much, Victor.
and Lisa has sent a cash app.
Yes, okay, Lisa, we're gonna do your reading, okay? Okay, so expectations in love, okay? All right, so we're gonna thank you, Victor, so much. Thank you. Wink, wink. Thank you. Okay. All right. So, ooh, this just fell out. Did you see that? This is gonna be instant replay when you guys watch this. Okay. This King of Pentacles, if you will, just fell out. So this is an Earth energy, but this is someone that is stable, that loves, values stability, values. It's rooted, well rounded. All right. So let me just get your energies. So you're saying what is coming towards you with love. So, look, caring connection. Watch this, Lisa. Caring connection. Right after the caring connection, there are hostilities. There are some challenges. There are, temptations to be in low vibrations with the people that are in this vibration. Because in order for you to argue with someone that is hostile, you have to go lower. You know how they say when they go low, we go high. So you're going to continue to try to, set boundaries with these type of hostilities. And I'm going to dig a little deeper to find out you do have, like I said, a very stable connection. You value stability. I see here. So there are okay. So there is a karmic contract ending. So I'm putting that with the hostilities. There is a contract ending, and there is the world card is here for you, which means there is lessons are completed already. You got the T-shirt and the postcard. You already been there, done that, and there may be some travel also with you. And the Queen of Love came out for you, which means you have learned what self-love is. You have learned what an equal give and take is, not to put 200% when somebody's doing a comfortable 50%. And I'm saying that for you. Your sixth chakra activation is here, which is getting downloads in your third eye, having clarity. Let me see what else I have here when it comes to what can you expect in love. Look, this wanted to come out. It's trippy with these cards. It's like when I want to put something back and then it's like no something it's almost so there is healing. So there is healing when it comes to love, and I can see it because of this tells me that you forgiving yourself. That's the hardest thing. People work on trying to forgive the mistakes that they made. It's like, why was I so stupid? How could I let somebody give somebody a stage and a microphone to dishonor me, to betray me, and let it ride? And then I forgave and forgave. So you are healing. Who healing? You're healing yourself. So this is saying you're forgiving yourself. You're purging all this energy. And spirit is saying be open to messages. There's gonna be some messages that are gonna be given to you, and the burdens are gonna be put down. You may be there may be some overindulgence. Watch out for overindulgence. Um, you know, overindulgence when it comes to food, when it comes to you know, alcohol, when it comes to anything that's toxic, drugs, etc. So be mindful of that. Take that as it resonates. There is a message coming in, and it's the type of message that's coming in where you're like excited, but then it ends up in a fist fight, like almost like a verbal fist fight or something. And why do I say that? Because the tower's here, and I was directed. You notice how this person's happy? I don't see it happy because I'm doing energy reading. So I'm reading as at first it's like, oh my God, he's still. I'm still on his mind, but this is where it's coming from: hostility. Someone that is upset, jealous, and there's a tower moment. So there's a final event. The curtain is about to close on someone. They know they had a final shot. You're in separation with someone that you're supposed to be in separation from. All right, so let's see what else we have. Oh, spirit is confirming. He's is saying clear your energy, clear your energy. So there is a hostile person, and then there's this grounded king. Let me clarify a little bit with tarot. So this is love messages. So there is an ending that is just an ending, and a lot of people say, hey, I broke up with him so many years ago. I don't know why you're talking about an ending, because some of us have not broken up with someone mentally. Some people keep playing the betrayal over and over and over, and you keep saying, and I go back to forgiving yourself. So there is some spirit is saying clear your energy, reclaim. Look, I'll let you read this. Reclaim your power. So that goes, you're gonna overcome an obstacle with an ending that's coming. Yes, yes. This is a past energy. This is someone that's trying to have the liquid courage to come at you. And when they come at you, it's gonna be all lovey-dovey, kind of flirty. And then this is gonna hit the fan, because they're gonna say something. You're in a high vibration, so you can understand. You have psychic seeing and psychic listening. So when they speak to you, it's gonna sound toxic as hell. It's gonna sound like this person hasn't changed, and like they don't value, like they didn't value, and they are not at the journey that you're in. So there is a separation. There's a breakup. And Sour is the cleanup crew. This is a big, like like a little bit of an emotional argument. To start something fresh, something new, and you're gonna block them, and it's gonna be once and for all. The curtain's closing. Look, hostilities. Whoever this is, and it's been a burden for you, so the burden is gonna be lifted. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I wanted to say that as an energy. Um, but let me just clarify. Yeah, this King of Pentacles, right? It's an Earth energy, and they might have Virgo in the chart. By the way, there's some Virgo. Um, there's a Virgo here.
Foxy mama,
Yes,
are you thirsty?
I'm almost thirsty. Yeah, I've been thirsty a lot tonight. How about you? Are you okay?
I am okay. Thank you for asking.
Look at all the water here. We should be here. Like, there's plenty of, we will never be thirsty, but we are on a journey actually. And so are you. You're on this journey. Speaking of water, that was a perfect timing. So you are going to just keep going with things that don't serve you, because you have this caring connection. I want to remind you there's a caring connection, and there's someone that is holding on to you, by the way. Someone, this King of Pentacles, it's like you may work with them, or they may be something that you work together. You're coming out as an Empress as well. And final message, I want to end with a beautiful love deck. This love reading tonight. Attraction. So the way you're bringing in, this person's on their way. It's like the Amazon delivery, but you're attracting. You don't have to chase anybody. Do not chase. You're blocking someone, and then you're attracting another one. How fabulous. And Spirit is saying you deserve love. I break the deck very soon. So that's your answer. But you have to decide. Read this card, because I'm going to end here. This is the heart of the matter. Um, no judgment. I'm not blaming. It
Can
says
you read that for us?
clearly decide what you want so that it can come to you. I've read for many people, and this is the case. You want new love, you want a fresh start, but then you might be attached to all the arguments with someone that's negative, that keeps coming at you, texting, or trying to communicate. So let it go and block them. And I broke the deck, new love. Oh, look, final message, and I'm done. That's it. Curtain. I said curtains was closed. This is done, and the end of this. So there's a big event happening that is going to end everything, and the show is over, and a new show is starting. Okay, so that was your reading from me. And Victor, take it
Wow.
away.
Wow.
Thank you. Was that a good wow? Oh, thank you.
Chart while someone is pulling the cards. Haven't done. Right? And so I think it's interesting how you extract the reading from the cards. And I'm looking at the transit chart here as it moves here. I have this program where I can see the chart move as we're having the live, right? So we're in this Cancerian energy, right? From my perspective. So it deals with emotions, right? It deals with feelings. And when you were reading Lisa talking about someone from the past, right? I'm looking at how this full moon in Taurus points to values, even though Lisa is in the state of wanting to be satisfied, right? Wanting to find someone. This is the nature of Libra, right? And recognizing that she has needs and wants and values, right? Over the course of the next 3 months from this full moon and these values that have taken place, it's important to communicate with this individual who comes back and tries to rekindle something, right? I think that the irritation is going to be that it's not clear what the other individual wants. I feel like from your reading and looking at the astrologics of it, it looks like someone is not being clear with what it is that they want. And it's important for Lisa, and all Libras, right? Because Libras care so much about the other. It's important to be in search and have a drive to lead with transparency, not only on your part, but demanding it from the partner, right? Libra has Aquarius in the fifth house, and Pluto is approaching, it's in direct motion. By January, it will be in Aquarius. We don't want to get all close and chummy with someone from the past without establishing some boundaries to in January have like a rough breakup. Like as you're doing the reading for Lisa, Mars is in the first house, applying and getting closer and closer to the argument or ego flares and such to become an issue. Um, Not right now, but it's something that shows in the transit chart. They're not aligned to what you already want. If that makes sense, Lisa, and all the Libras out there, right? Um, I keep forgetting to hit the timer, but now, right now, as we speak, we just had the full moon in Taurus. That was yesterday. But because the full moon in Taurus was so late in the zodiac sign of Taurus, the moon currently now is in Gemini. So I have found in my readings that I've shared with people, the moment that they ask a question or the curiosity that they have and looking at the chart of the moment, especially the moon is at 11 degrees Gemini right now. And so Gemini is the sign of communication. So communication is definitely important, right? It might not be something that shows up now, but this over the course of the next 2 weeks, it's something to be mindful of if something does surface for all you Libras and you as well, Lisa Luther, right? The moon is currently approaching Jupiter. So over the course of the next 8 hours, tonight and into the morning, there's these fruitful emotions, these opportunities, and fantasizing, oh wow, that could be good, that could be great. But don't keep it only internalize it. There's a strong need to communicate about it and to explore with asking questions. I say that because the moon and Jupiter are in Gemini, right? Which highlights and brings a focus to communication and opportunities and benefits through communication. And there's a contrast and a connection to Mercury and Sagittarius. Mercury and Sagittarius is frank, it's honest, it's open, it's blunt, it's explorative. Hey, what do you want? Where do you see this relationship going? Hey, do you just want me to make you a couple of cupcakes? Do you want a couple of chocolate chip cookies and then you're going to be on your way? Are you on the road again? Or are you going to stay for a little while? Like, what is your idea of that? These are questions that are important to ask. And so we can see, if you look even closer, right, we can see how Gemini, Sagittarius, and Pisces are having this communication, this conversation, with Saturn and Pisces being the pivotal point to say that it has to be respect, it has to be comfort, it has to be stable, right? Unless you're saying to the individual, hey, it's okay if this is just a flim flam. That's also part of the communication. But over the course of the next 15 hours, the next day, 24 hours, I'll say, right? You got to talk about it. How does that sound?
Awesome.
Come and talk to me. I really like to meet you. Can I talk to you?
We're too much.
And that's what I have for you, Lisa. Lisa, I hope that
That
resonates
we
with you.
ended. So look at this card. When you let go, and she's like dancing along with what you just sang. So that hopefully that's an inspiration for all of us. And people will come talk to us. We will attract the opportunities, that we want. This is an attraction. This is a manifestation. Tonight was a manifestation, and evidence that manifestations do work. And opportunities can come. Maybe some of you were curious about astrology or curious about tarot, and we all serendipitously attracted this. So this was a great opportunity. I'm thankful. And look what happens when you take a leap of faith. Victor could have said no. I could have said, oh no, let's not do this, or But when you are open, when you surrender, you'll be amazed. And a lot of us have gotten little glimpses of little miracles and things going our way when we let go and we are open. So I want to end with saying, be open to receive. Be open to receive what's rightfully yours. Be open to new opportunities, to meeting new people. Be open to releasing fear, because I understand a lot of people are wondering, how do I have a YouTube channel? How do I have subscribe that many subscribers? Which to me, it's a big number. I know my channel's still small. When I am kind of shy, if you really see me in person, I'm outgoing and shy. I'm an introvert extrovert, but I'm open to. I finally became open to receiving and going with the flow. See what happens. If not, you can go back to your old habits in your old life, which you will not want to, because we have blessings that are ours. So let's meet the universe halfway, and manifest our dreams, our fantasies, and make it into a reality. thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Thanks for the likes, for the subscribes, and be sure to watch again, rewatch for your readings. You have it. I will keep the live video on YouTube, so feel free to rewatch and save into a playlist and share this video for other people. And we will talk about if we are going to be doing this again, and hopefully we will bring something like this again to you. Did you and don't forget to subscribe. Lab Coat Astrologer, brilliant, fascinating, minds blessed soul. And I hope you enjoy my readings, and thank you for trusting and giving us the pleasure of your time tonight. um, so thank you for being here. Victor, did you want to make closing remarks? I thank you from the bottom of my heart, Victor. Kisses, hugs, for being here and for sharing your gift with us. Did you want to say some closing remarks, Victor? Um, can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Pardon me, I was on mute. I said no, I don't have any closing remarks. I've said what I said and I'm complete.
Okay, me
Thank
too. I am fulfilled. Thank
Yes.
you again. Yeah, I'm on Instagram, Foxy Blue Secret Garden. Again, for all your metaphysical needs, check out my store, Foxy Blue Secret Garden, on Etsy, on my shop. Healing products for mind, body, and spirit. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. Anything else you want to say about where they can find you? Besides, we have anything you want to say? We have him on YouTube at Lab Coat Astrologer LLC.
Yeah, everything will be in the
Description.
bio and the notes. I'm gonna wait for you to close out of the live.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. Blessings, and we'll see you next time on another special time. And thank you for being here. Thanks.